Good morning, Cardinals fans. If you are waking up in St. Louis today or as a fan of St. Louis sports, the sun feels like it's shining a little brighter today. It's actually pouring rain where I am, so I have no idea if that's accurate. Just metaphorically, because both baseball and hockey were excellent last night. I'm Tara Wellman. This, though, is Birdseeds, and since I don't know anything helpful about hockey, except that they seem to win when I watch, we're going to stick to baseball in this video. Here on this channel, you will find game recaps, series previews, and more. My goal is always to keep you in the loop and entertained, and in this video today, that means giving you the highlights of last night's game over a quick cup of joe so that you can get caught up and get on your way. So let's do that. The key to this start was always going to be Michael Wacha, coming off of the injured list after that brief setback with a knee issue. And he looked just fine through the first handful of Nationals batters. But with 2 outs in the bottom of the second, Wacha quickly got ahead 0-2 on Patrick Corbin, the Nationals starting pitcher, with the bases loaded, and then walked him. No one else in the inning saw more than 6 pitches. Corbin got 9. Michael Wacha walked in the first run of the game with the pitcher at the plate, and he was behind in the count 0-2. Just wanted to be clear on what happened there. Sure enough, the lineup turned over, and Adam Eaton drove in 2 more with a base hit to left. But all of that was a direct result of Wacha not getting the pitcher out. What is it with the pitcher-on-pitcher struggles for the St. Louis Cardinals? I don't know if they're just trying to pick around the corners, or if they're easing up because it's the pitcher, or if they're overthinking it because, well, a pitcher's going to be trying to guess and think like that. I don't know what's going on, but it is not okay. Because whatever it is, it's creating extra pitches that keep the starters from going deep into games, which adds pressure to the bullpen and to the lineup by digging a hole early and then vacating innings late. It's a problem, or at least it could become one. And then, because round 1 wasn't enough, we were treated to another Wacha versus Corbin battle in the 4th inning, this time with just 1 out and runners at the corners. Corbin again saw 9 pitches in the at-bat, and fortunately for Wacha, he finally threw a good enough changeup to get his counterpart swinging. But notably, Wacha threw basically an entire inning's worth of pitches to Corbin in 2 at-bats. Anyway, we talked yesterday that this team seems ready for anything, including a rough inning or so from the starter. And in the 5th inning, it was Harrison Bader who started a rally of his own. Well, you can't really start a rally per se with a solo shot, but he did break the seal on the St. Louis Cardinals scoring with an opposite field bomb. And if you're a Cardinals Twitter person, you probably know about the bombs away game that Cardinals Gifts runs during the season. Well, your girl's crushing it so far, and last night, I got all the points, so. Anyway, back to the Cardinals. They're on their toes, they're playing with energy, that little extra something, and last night, Matt Carpenter, even on a pretty meh night for him personally, sprinted home for the 2nd run of the inning on a wild pitch by Corbin, and then the floodgates opened. This Cardinals lineup was built to do what it did last night. Back-to-back-to-back hits from Marcell Ozuna, Jose Martinez, Yadier Molina. 6 runs in an inning, 5 of which scored with 2 outs. Quick shout out to Yadier Molina for just continuing to do things that everyone says he shouldn't be able to still do. Pushing that hitting streak to 15 games, picking up his 20th RBI of the year, which I believe, thanks to Ryan on Twitter, is a career high for that March-April stretch to start the season. But not only is Molina doing that, no one is trying to do too much. Everyone's just trusting the guy behind him to do his job, and it looks so easy when they're playing like this. The question is, can they sustain the excellence outside of the starting rotation, even if the starters don't eventually become the strength of this team? Can they do what the Brewers did a year ago and ride their bullpen and their offense to success? Or is this all for naught without the backbone of starting pitching? When you look at it by the numbers, only the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs have fewer innings pitched by their starters in the NL so far this year. Conversely, the Cardinals have the 5th most innings pitched by their bullpen in the National League, trailing the Milwaukee Brewers, the Los Angeles Dodgers, the San Diego Padres, and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The plus 31 run differential is the way that this thing is still working, but it's anyone's guess as to how long that is going to last. Last night, though, they pulled it off, and Jordan Hicks locked down save number 9, writing the final line in the story of the Cardinals soaring back from 3 runs down to take Game 1 over the Nationals. Next up, it's Adam Wainwright, who will take his turn through the Harper-less Nationals lineup, trying to keep the young stars like Juan Soto, Victor Robles, Carter Kieboom in the yard. If you can't catch the game, or if you just want to hear what I have to say about it after the fact, subscribe to this channel, turn on your notifications so that you will be among the first to know when tomorrow's recap goes live. Drink some coffee. I'll see you then.